Megan Walsh managed to keep her secrets hidden for months, but next week in Coronation Street, she finally faces court over the grooming allegations against her. However, she won't be facing the situation alone. Viewers will remember that Megan remained in Weatherfield after Will Driscoll complained about having to abandon his athletics training when his father, Ben Driscoll, unexpectedly relocated from Hull to take charge of the Rovers' return alongside Eva Price. It later emerged that Will's reluctance to leave Hull was linked to a secret relationship with Megan. The shocking storyline revealed that Megan had groomed Will, and the pair became intimate shortly after his 16th birthday. Back in March, the truth began to unravel when Sam Blakeman discovered what was happening. Megan pressured him to stay silent, but after Sam was hospitalized, he eventually confided in Leanne Battersby and Eva Price about everything he knew. Despite the allegations, Megan has continued to insist she did nothing wrong. However, Will eventually gave a full statement to the police about their relationship, leading DS Lisa Connor Swain to charge Megan. A trial is now approaching after Megan entered a not guilty plea and was granted bail ahead of the hearing. In scenes airing next week, Ben, Eva, and Maggie are stunned when Janine Walsh, Megan's mother, arrives at the Rovers. Janine apologizes for her daughter's actions and claims she wants to help. Furious, the family orders her to leave immediately. Later, Janine returns to Megan's car and reports that she failed to find Will. Megan breaks down, insisting that Will exploited her while she was emotionally vulnerable and claiming she could end up behind bars because of him. Moved by Megan's story, Janine later approaches Will on the street. But what are her real intentions? Meanwhile, Will grows increasingly anxious as the trial approaches, while his family tries to support him. Elsewhere, Sam worries from the mental health unit that Megan could be acquitted and seek revenge against him. As proceedings begin, Will's recorded testimony is played in court, leaving his family emotional. However, when questioning begins, Megan fixes him with a cold stare. Will struggles under the pressure, raising fears that he may not hold firm. Ben later takes the witness stand and faces a tough cross-examination led by Adam Barlow. Megan uses her opportunity in court to portray herself as the victim and criticizes Ben's parenting. Away from the courtroom, Nick Tilsley becomes concerned about how the verdict could affect Sam's well-being. Wanting to protect him, Nick falsely reassures Sam that everything went smoothly during the trial. Hope later visits Sam at the mental health unit. When he asks about the court case, she hesitates, making him suspicious. After learning the truth from Hope, Sam confronts Nick and Toyah Battersby for misleading him. Elsewhere, Will visits number 4 and tearfully confides in Tim that he feels he has ruined everything and doesn't know what to do next. He later tells his family that if the judge allows him to return to the witness box, he wants to reveal the complete truth. As he prepares to testify again, Will comes face to face with Megan once more. Will he find the courage to go through with it? Later, the Driscolls return home and explain to Ollie that Megan's future now rests entirely in the jury's hands. Meanwhile, Summer Spellman raises concerns after Asha Allahan, Nina Lucas, and Amy Barlow discover her already drunk at the bistro while spending time with a group of men they had only recently met. When Summer announces plans to head into town with her new friends, the others become increasingly uneasy. Soon afterward, Summer is called back to the bistro where Amy, Nina, and Asha express their worries about her recent behavior and drinking habits. Their conversation is interrupted when Sienna arrives. After learning that Sienna's date has canceled, the group encourages Asha to make a move. Elsewhere, Leanne Battersby is delighted when Idris Nazir invites her for lunch, before treating her to a relaxing spa visit at the Chariot Square Hotel. The pair later decide to spend the night there, enjoying breakfast together the following morning. Leanne is thrilled when Idris suggests extending their stay for another night. Back in Weatherfield, Sam tells Toyah that Leanne never appeared for her planned visit. While Leanne is in the bathroom, Toyah attempts to call her. Idris quietly silences the phone before she can answer. But what will happen when an angry Toyah tracks them down and begins pounding on their hotel room door? Coronation Street actress Tina O'Brien has spoken about the decision to make Sarah Platt responsible for Theo Silverton's death and revealed how she first learned about the dramatic storyline. Viewers finally discovered during Monday night's episode that Sarah was the person behind Theo's downfall after he spent months terrorizing Todd Grimshaw through both physical violence and psychological abuse. The shocking revelation followed the discovery of Theo's body in April, when Betsy Swain stumbled across the scene on the same evening that Lisa Swain and Carla Connor celebrated their wedding. The mystery had been teased months earlier through flash-forward scenes shown in February, where Betsy was questioned by police after finding the body of someone she recognized. A week after the wedding episode aired, it was confirmed that Theo was the victim. Before his death, he made one final attempt to torment Todd, setting the stage for a major murder investigation. As detectives searched for answers, several Weatherfield residents fell under suspicion, including Todd Grimshaw, George Shuttleworth, Summer Spellman, Christina Boyd, Gary Windus, and Danielle Silverton. However, none of those suspects turned out to be responsible. Instead, Sarah was revealed as the person whose actions caused Theo to fall from the scaffolding outside his flat after a heated confrontation. The truth was unveiled to viewers during a tense dinner gathering hosted by Sarah and Kit Green. As emotions exploded around the table, flashback scenes finally showed exactly what happened on the night Theo died and how Sarah became involved. While many fans are concerned about what the storyline could mean for Sarah's future, Tina O'Brien has now discussed her reaction to learning that her character would be at the center of the murder plot. Speaking on a podcast, Tina explained that rumors about a major murder storyline had already been circulating among the cast. She recalled hearing from fellow actors that Theo was going to be killed off and that everyone connected to the storyline was being called into private meetings with the show's producers. At first, she never imagined Sarah would be involved. Tina admitted that when she first heard about the upcoming storyline, she was convinced another character would be revealed as the killer. As more cast members attended meetings and returned saying they had been ruled out, speculation continued to grow among the actors about who would ultimately be responsible. Eventually, Tina was called in to meet with the producer herself. During the meeting, she was informed that the show wanted Theo's exit to become a major whodunit storyline and that Sarah had been selected as the character at the heart of the mystery. The actress admitted she was completely taken by surprise, but was also thrilled by the opportunity to tackle such a dramatic storyline. Reflecting on why Sarah was chosen, Tina suggested that Sarah's long history with Todd played a significant role in her actions. She explained that when Sarah climbed onto the scaffolding searching for Todd and unexpectedly encountered Theo instead, she genuinely feared for her own safety. Tina also pointed to Sarah's traumatic past experiences, believing that previous encounters with violent situations influenced her reaction during the confrontation. According to the actress, Sarah felt trapped and believed she had no choice but to protect herself. In that terrifying moment, Sarah saw the situation as a matter of survival and felt that either she or Theo would come out of the encounter unharmed. Tina believes those emotional and psychological factors may have been the reason the writers ultimately decided Sarah was the right character to be responsible for Theo's death. Coronation Street is broadcast on ITV1 every weekday evening at 8:30 p.m., while episodes are also available to watch online through the ITVX streaming platform.